Okay, this is lesson 82 of Advanced Math, and it is using logarithm to solve equations. I'll remind you that when when manipulating equations, we can do lots of things. We can add the same thing to both sides. We can multiply everything by the same thing. We can take the square root of both sides. We can raise both sides to a power. And we can also take the logarithm of both sides. And one of the rules that's going to come into play, remember, if we have the log of a number raised to a power, that is equivalent to that power, x, multiplied by the log of the number m. Remember, we kind of take this x and bring it around into the front. So the logarithm means the exponent. So this says I'm going to take one exponent, I'm going to multiply it by the other exponent, is what I'm doing. So if we look at our example, an example for this lesson, we've got 10 to the negative 2x plus 2 is equal to 8. So we're looking for x, and this says that there's some number that we raise 10 to and we get 8. And to solve for that x there, we're going to use this principle of logarithms. And we're going to take the log of both sides. Remember, if there is no base stated, it's understood to be base 10, which is what we want to use here. And we could do the same thing with the natural log if we wanted to. This one, though, we're going to use base 10. So according to this principle that we were using, that we stated over here, this exponent, negative 2x plus 2, is an exponent, would be multiplied by the log base 10. So we could have negative 2x plus 2, all of that multiplied by log 10 is equal to log 8. And this one's even simpler because the log of 10 is simply 1. It says, what am I raising the base 10 to get 10? And that's 1. So at this point, we could have said log base 10 of 10 raised to this power is just that power. So we're left with just the negative 2x plus the 2 on this left-hand side here. Now, on the right-hand side, log of 8 is 0.903. Let me remind you what I did. Turn him on. Log 8 equals 0.903. So now we have a simple algebraic equation. We're going to solve for x, and we're going to do it by moving our 2 to the other side. So we get negative 2x is equal to negative 1.097. Divide both sides by negative 2, so x is going to be 0.549. So this says that if I take negative 2 and multiply it by 0.549, and I add 2, so I'm going to take the opposite of 2, I'm going to multiply it by 0.549, and I'm going to add to that 2, I'm going to get 0.902. So this says if I take 10 and raise it to that power, I should get 8. And let's see if that's true. So I do my second here, which gives me 10 raised to 0.902, enter. I get 7.98, which is approximately 8. Remember, the reason it doesn't get 8.0 is because I rounded here, and I rounded here, and I rounded here, and so that's going to account for why I'm off a little bit, but I am close enough to count.